Hey guys, Gianni here. Today I wanted to go through my thought process on defending. I know a lot of people have struggled with defending. I wanted to share some tips and tricks with you guys on what you should know when it comes to defending. So I thought I'd revisit a YouTube video which I uploaded 2 weeks ago. It was eFootball possession versus current rank 14. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys how I defend and what you should know in defending. So I'm just gonna go through this clip. Actually, sorry, before I begin, I want to show you guys actually your settings that you should be using when defending. So sorry, I think it's this one. Sorry, bear with me. Yeah, it should be this video. Right. So controller settings, I use default controller settings, nothing special, but the detailed settings is what differentiates the average player from the great. I don't know, I wouldn't say great players, but what I think where the mechanical skill is involved. So as you notice, for those of you that don't know, I use Passport 3. Very good. I'll probably do a video on that, like types of passes and stuff. But today's video is going to be on defending. My tackle type is standing tackle. I will show you guys why I use standing tackle as my tackle type. I'm hoping I scroll down and show you more stuff. Yeah, okay. Sharp touch is the for you guys, it would probably be when you double tap sprint. I don't like to double tap sprint in this game. I'm not rich and I only have one PlayStation controller, so I'm trying to reduce the amount of tension on the R2. So I use double tap sprint to only once. So I only have to tap sprint once to actually double tap, like run to knock the ball on. What else is there? Right, I use manual feints as well. So in some of my videos, you might see me do unique skill moves. That's because I use manual feints. Okay, in this video here, as you can see, I'm gonna show you how to use the R2 button to jockey versus matchup. So as you all know, if you hold matchup, the game will automatically intercept or attempt to intercept, attempt to block, attempt to jockey, attempt to do everything pretty much. The matchup is so OP, but the workaround when you face people that have matchup is to abuse super cancels. So what would happen is if a person does a pass, and that's why a lot of pro players, I think rank 1, is it something João Victor, I think? He spams super cancels. So what happens is, if you hold matchup, if he does a super cancel pass, a shot, your player will lunge for that pass, like no tomorrow, because matchup is literally whatever input is being pressed by your opponent, your player is supposed to react to it. So that is why I'm going to show you why I barely use matchup and I only use matchup in certain situations. Now, in this video, Neymar is in close proximity to my Puyol, so I'm not going to use matchup here because matchup is so dangerous, especially in the final third. I don't use matchup in the box. I never use matchup. It's literally asking to be like made a clip out of, because your players will players with high, especially high defensive stats, will tend to react to matchup significantly more than the average player. So I'd only use matchup if, for instance, Neymar was here and my Puyol was where, let's say, is next to who is this? I think Eto or someone is next to Eto, then I'd use matchup, because even if he super cancels and I fall for it, there's still enough distance for me to recover. Whereas here, if he super cancels and I hold matchup, I'm exposed. So I'm just gonna carry on with the video. So as you can see, I'm slightly holding sprint because the arrow indicator is fully green, but the circle is not fully green, it's slightly green. So I'm able to, as you can see, so that shows I'm not using matchup, it shows I'm using just R2 to defend. Which is why I did suggest in the video that you all use R2 as your sprint button, because you can control your jockey and you can control your sprint as well. So I'll probably make a video on controlled sprinting, controlled dribbling, but for now we're going to work on using R2 for controlled defending. So as you can see in the clip, I select, well, he's going to come here eventually. So as you can see, I select Puyol. I'm holding, wait, is that a clip? Hold on. My bad, wrong clip. Right. I think it's here. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna fast forward. Right. So in this clip here, as you can see, he selected Neymar. We've already gone through this. I'm slightly holding sprint. Slightly, just slightly. Look. Boom. Puyol goes for it. Without me using matchup. This is just me using sprint to intercept. Just gonna fast forward through the clip here until I get to a good point. Right, okay, he does it. I think, am I showing you this one? Yeah, I'm showing you this one. We're just testing stuff here. Right, okay, this is a very good example. I'll show you some of them in live proper games as well. This is, again, he's done a fake shot. Normally, if I held matchup, my center back is slide tackling or attempting to block a cross or shot. But because I'm not using matchup, I'm only using the left stick here. We're able to defend. You notice I'm still using the left stick. I haven't used matchup yet. Now I'm using R2 here to slightly jockey. If you slightly hold R2, your guy doesn't run, he jockeys instead, as well as see, look, I'm jockeying, slightly holding R2, I'm still jockeying, and boom, interception without using matchup. Speed, I'll put it to 2 times, I think. Just to show. Right, okay. He does it again here. Speed, normal. Right, okay, so he gets the ball back. Just to show the purpose of the video, I'm going to slow this down to 0.5. As you can see, jockey, I'm slightly holding R2, nothing fancy. Boom, bang, intercept. That's no matchup, just R2 slightly holding it. Pretty nuts, right? Okay, now that you've seen that, we're gonna move on to the next clip. This is now a proper match. This was a division game. I've got the full video on YouTube. You've probably seen it already. This was versus current rank 14. The next part of this defending video is using square or your tackle button, and which is why this part is very important. If you remember what I mentioned earlier, I set my tackle type to standing tackle. Now this is very important for 2 things. One, actually 3 things. One, when I press tackle, which would be for you guys shoulder charge, which is square. I believe if you play default settings, square is shoulder charge, but for me, square is tackle because I've changed my tackle type to standing tackle. So yeah, so if I press square to tackle, it will attempt a tackle animation. If the person is next to me, it will attempt a tackle animation. If the ball is been passed towards my area, like let's say for instance, Pedri had the ball and he tried to pass it to Hullet, and for instance, Makalele was somewhere in between Hullet. Yes, you can use matchup as well, which I would probably do in that situation, but there's some situations where you really need to win the ball and you can't rely on matchup. So in those situations, I press square. I think I have a clip on PlayStation, which I'm going to switch over to now, actually. I'm going to do that instead. Right, on PlayStation, this is me attempting, well, not attempting because I succeed, but this is me using the tackle button, standing tackle, to intercept a pass. You can tell I'm definitely using a tackle button here because you can see how insane Vieira's animation is when he attempts to tackle. So as you can see, Vieira is caught out of position, like he's nowhere near facing the right direction. So I know if I hold matchup, some of you know this, but if you hold matchup at times, your defender or whoever is trying to match up will attempt to stick out their back leg while they stumble to intercept. But because I use the tackle button here, you'll see a crazy animation from Vieira when I attempt to block. So I'll roll it back so you can see the full clip. Boom, bang. You see that? He made that intercept because I pressed tackle there. A crazy interception. So that's a good example. And then I'll show you also a blocker clip. Yep. So as you can see here, he's using a stunning shot with Messi. And yes, you can use super cancel to probably block the shot. I believe his Hullet is just offside, so that's why I needed to pull Maldini in. I don't know if you all noticed that, but I can see Hullet is onside, but Puyo is slightly onside. So I need to pull Nesta forward to put Hullet offside, which is what I do quickly, as you can see. Now, what happens is he's going to shoot with Messi, but I'm planning also he might do a super cancel shot, which is why I don't use matchup here. I use square instead, because with square, if someone super cancels, your player would rather make a tackle animation instead of a block animation, which is easier to recover from than, for instance, if I hold matchup and he super cancels, my Nesta might attempt a slide tackle, which is not what I want, because to recover from that is quite hard. So as you can see, Nesta goes for a block animation because I press square, which is my tackle button, to attempt a block, which is very good. Another scenario is using standing tackle as my tackle type. You'll see a crazy tackle from Vieira, which leaves Messi on the floor. No, sorry, wrong clip. Yeah, here it is. Where is it? Yeah, this clip. Boom. That is me using standing tackle there to tackle Messi, and you can see I won the ball, which is very good. Very strong tackle. Yeah, so back to the video. So as I mentioned before, I'm playing against a current rank 14 at the time. I beat this guy, so he's no longer rank 14. But as you can see, he has the ball with Hullet. I've instantly selected Cannavaro. Now again, I don't trust matchup in this game. Because I've played against so many good players and they all love to super cancel. And if I hold matchup here and he super cancels, Cannavaro is going to make a crazy animation to try and slide tackle or block or something, and I'll just be sent to the shops. So what I do is, in these situations, I always use square to block, because I know that they'll always attempt to block versus a slide tackle, if that makes sense. If I want them to slide tackle, I will slide tackle manually. So I press the slide tackle button. If I want them to put their body in the way, then I'd use tackle instead. So I don't use matchup in these situations. As you can see, I press square and boom. So no. Playback speed 0.75. Right. As you can see, I'll slow this down further. I've pressed square here, and you can see Cannavaro attempt to use a shoulder to clear the ball versus, I don't know, the player turning around to use his back. I believe I did it one more time. So he gets the ball, we pull it again for a split second. Oh, sorry. For a split second, I select Nesta, and this is how you know I'm using standing tackle to intercept. Because if I'm going to slow this clip really down, so I'm going to slow it down to 0.5. There's a split second where you can see me switch to Nesta, and I press tackle, and you will see Nesta attempt to tackle the ball first versus then attempt to make a block, because I'm tapping square. I'm tapping it. You know what I'm saying? I'm repeatedly tapping square at this point because I'm panicking. So the first lunge, you see, he lunges here because I've pressed square. Then I realize I missed. I press square again, and he attempts a block, as you saw there. Okay. Let's put that back to normal. I'm gonna speed up the game until we find something meaningful. I just wanted to give you guys live commentary on like my defending. Again, here. Instantly, again, like I said, I don't use matchup. I use square to intercept here, because again, when I use square, that means you're going for an aggressive interception. Boom. Romario, who's got no interception. Again, matchup would probably work, but you can tell when someone uses matchup versus when someone uses square to tackle, because the ball is kind of like anyone can get it, scrap ball kind of. So boom, I get the ball back. I'm gonna do it again here, I think. Right, he loses the ball. Again, we'll just speed up till we find something useful. I think that's something useful here. Right. I think this is very useful. This is exactly what I was talking about. Super cancel. As you can see, I'm super cancelling. See, I abuse super cancel. So yeah, that's very important. So I'm the kind of person you don't want to face, because I do abuse super cancels. So as you can see here, I think normal speed. Right, I've got the ball with Neymar. We're going to slow this down. Get the ball with Neymar. Fake shot. Do you remember what I told you with players holding full sprint? He's holding full sprint. Look at his Tomiyasu. Boom. Gets the ball. And he clears it. Do you see what I did here with Messi? With Messi, I don't press matchup. With Messi, I slide tackle to try and stop the pass. So you can kind of tell I'm not holding matchup. I'm manually, anything you see me do, slide tackle, block, throw my body in the way. You might say, oh, how is he always blocking shots? It's because I'm manually pressing these buttons. I don't rely on matchup anymore. A matchup is like training wheels for beginners. The more advanced the more you play the game, the more you get used to certain animations, the more you can rely on yourself and not the assist of the game. Again, that's poor defending from me. I don't think there's anything worth knowing from this video. Right. In this video, however, this video was crazy. Right. I'll show you like how I defend, all right? Again, you can see here, speed 0.5. I do a skill move. Yeah, it doesn't work. Great. I lose the ball. Now, if I hold matchup here, there's a slight chance Messi misses the ball completely. So what do? I manually myself attempt a slide tackle. Boom. And then he realizes that and he's like, wow, I actually slid for that. And he tries to do the same here, as you can see. In the higher up ranks, people actually go in for challenges and like manually do themselves, which I hope they do. So we'll speed up again. I lose the ball. Again, this is me using, again, I don't use matchup. I used shoulder charge here to barge Messi off the ball. And I get the ball back cleanly. Again, now this is very important. This is a very high ranked player. And he's playing possession like me, and he's very good at keeping the ball. So in this situation, I can't afford to tackle him without backup. And like in real life, we all know that clip, that famous clip, where VVD calls for backup when trying to stop Messi. I would put a clip in here, but for the sake of some Liverpool fans, I wouldn't put a clip in here. But you've probably seen it on Twitter, where VVD calls for backup when trying to stop Messi 1v1. I do the same thing. Now, he could cut inside, he could come back here, because that's what people do. They tend to, let me go left, let me go right, let me shake him off. But what I do is I call for backup every time. Look, boom. I switch to Cannavaro. I switch to Nesta to cover here. And then you're going to see what I do. When he realizes that, he's going to try and turn back towards this side. So I switch to Cannavaro. Look, boom, switch to Cannavaro. Boom, nowhere to go this side. He's going to try and turn this way. Boom, I switch to Nesta. Boom, switch to Cannavaro. Again, switch to Nesta, Cannavaro, switch to Nesta, and I get the ball back. And then he gets frustrated, and then he tries to win the ball and misses. And then, so let's put that back to normal speed. Trying to see if there's anything important. He scored a goal there. Again, okay, good clip here. Here we go. Again, do you remember how I said I don't use matchup here? You'll see now, look, I let go of sprint because I know he's going to cut inside. Boom, he's a dribbler, right? He can super cancel, he can fake shot, he can do all kinds of things. So I can't use matchup here because especially here, people that know how to use the left stick, if you use matchup, your player will lunge and you can give away a penalty. So on this side of the pitch, the byline, I never use matchup. If I tackle, I manually tackle, or I drop deep enough so that he can't do much. So as you can see, look, I told you, he did a fake shot. If I held matchup, who knows, I could have fallen for it. Boom, I jockey. I lose the ball. I'm like, okay, cool, he does skill moves. Boom. Here, you can tell I use square here. So I'll go back again, boom. Crazy. I'm panicking. I'm pressing square. I'm pressing square. As you can see, you can tell I'm pressing square because there was a bar underneath Makelele's body, which showed I was pressing square to clear the ball. But at the same time, because square, people don't realize I have square as my standing tackle. So at times when I press square, he attempts to make a block or an interception. That's how I realized that that was a thing in the game, because I changed my tackle type to standing tackle, and then one time I tried to clear the ball, but then I realized my Makelele, or who was at the time, I think it was Vieira at the time, made a mad interception. And I was like, oh wait, that's the thing in the game? And then I started using square to tackle. Speed up. Speed up, speed up. Okay, well, I lost that game. Okay, this is the last one, last clip, I believe. I'm trying to find clips of me, trying to stop him. Again, you saw here. Look, I know, see, most people hold matchup here, but again, I told you, I barely use the matchup button. Everything I do by myself. Which is, and that's why sometimes people won't realize I'm doing it by myself until I explain. Some people might think it's, oh, his AI is too OP. I'm not, it's not AI, I'm just manually doing these things. Again, I don't know, like, look, the automatic switch is going to switch me to Cafu. There's no way I'm going to be able to switch to Cafu, then switch to Nesta, and I don't trust the right stick switching right now. So the only thing I can do is attempt a slide tackle to get the ball. I'm not going to use matchup because matchup, it won't work. I attempt a slide tackle, I time it late. Again, extremely slow this down. I have used square here, not matchup, because I don't trust matchup. I've used square here with Nesta to attempt to put a block in, and boom. Boom. Blocks it. You can tell I'm doing it because it's when I switch to Carlos. Can you see the square loaded? Can you see the clearance button loading? That's how you know I use square there to make that block. Because when it switched to the next player, you can already see the bar charged up. That's because I'm using square. The game has registered that because the ball is in the air, then it will switch to the next player, and whatever input I had here would be reflected down here. So I've pressed square. Boom. Okay, so that's how you know I'm using tackle button instead of a thingy. I'm just trying to find one clip where I use jockey. I think I do it here. Right. Okay, I did it here. Right, so pause, slow this down as much as I can. Boom. See, look. Again, this guy is is insane dribbler. You cannot use matchup against this guy because he will super cancel you, fake shot. Boom. So I'm calling for backup. I'm letting go of sprint. I'm jockeying, letting go of sprint until I get help. And then, sorry, normal speed. 2 times. Equalized. Why is there an ad on my video? There's actually an ad on my video. Okay, so where was I? Okay, here's a good clip. This is gonna be the last clip, boys. I'll show you. I'm guessing you will kind of get the gist now. As you can see, I'm letting off sprint because again he's on the wing. He's crazy. I don't know what he's gonna do. See, look, I'm jockeying. I get the ball back. Nothing crazy there. Is there a block here? Again, anytime I'm on the wing, you need 2 players, man, because these guys can go left, they can go right, they can go left, they can go right, but you need 2 players to be able to do that. Anything else? Trying to find if there's a block. I did. I should have scored that. Again, you'll see here. I'd see that was a slide tackle on my part with Nesta. Again, I don't trust matchup. He gets the ball here. I can see the pass coming. So I'm attempting to slide tackle to make a block. As you can see, I do that. I don't trust matchup. He doesn't know what to do. Again, I'm pressing with 2 players. Anytime he's on the wing, I press with 2 players because that's just how the game is. I'm not committing. I'm not using matchup. Is there anything else? There was a clip at the beginning. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's here. Right, he's on the wing. I think it's here. Yeah, here we go. Shoulder charge. This I completely forgot about the shoulder charge. If you're going to use shoulder charge, do not use again, use the button, wherever your button is, to double tap. So for me, I had standing tackle on square. My tackle type to standing tackle. So my shoulder charge is double tap L2. For shoulder charge, it feels like when I double tap the button, so to activate shoulder charge, I tend to win the ball 50-50. And when I do shoulder charge, I always make sure I'm either super cancelling into the shoulder charge or I'm running into the person to shoulder charge, which you'll see here. I shoulder charge him, I win the ball. It's not a free kick, play on. Let me know if you want me to make a video on that as well, because shoulder charge does work. Which we've seen already. I'm going to end the video there. Hopefully this helps in any way, shape or form. Let me know if you want me to do anything else. I'm going to make a dribbling video soon as well, and a passing video as well. So hopefully you like the video. Peace.